Die. And that is how we mourn in Luo. Honorable Speaker, maybe my colleagues might not know, but I came into this position as an independent member of parliament. But deep down my heart, I was wholly ODM. I give all the honor to Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Because when I questioned Baba, Baba, why did you not give me the ticket? Baba told me, I wanted you to fight. I have seen you are a fighter. Now I know you deserve more. Unfortunately, I have not fought enough for him to recognize. But I know deep down my heart that Baba fought more for this country. Many are questioning what might have happened. But I know that many also do know that while Baba was in detention, he suffered a brutal attack on the back of his head. And this led into so many conditions that he lived with. And unfortunately, as Allah had planned for him, it happened to be the cause of Baba's death, amongst other issues. We loved Baba so much, we know he loved this country. 2 weeks ago, before his death, I was with Baba in his house. And he was eating groundnuts. And he kept on picking one by one. And I asked him, Baba, why are you picking one at a time? And he told me, he used to call us girl child. He never called any woman by name.
This is a very solemn occasion for us. Why don't we give each of us the honor to have their say, to eulogize Baba, and then we also save on time so that we speak as fast as possible.
Baba referred to all female politicians as girl child, regardless of your age. And when I questioned him why he was picking groundnuts one at a time, he told me, this is how you need to choose your choices and friends. Do not pick them randomly, pick one at a time. And when he finished eating, he left a few pieces of groundnuts, and he told me, look, girl child, these are the ones I didn't need. The ones that I needed, I took them. I spoke to him 3 days before his death through Mama Ida's phone. And Mama Ida called me and said, Baba is asking for you, come here and talk to him. And he told me, laughing, that Fatuma actually didn't call me by name. He said, girl child, Nyathima Nyako, tell the country that I am safe. And I said, Baba, are you honest? And he said, you can hear from my voice, I am very fine. And tell Migori people, I love them. Tell Kenyans, I love them. And he told me, ignore the rumors. And remember, I was picking groundnuts. Pick what you want to hear. Don't hear everything. Baba was a courageous man. Baba loved lifting others. I don't know any other politician who will ever hold women's hand as Baba did. Honorable Speaker, it's only ODM party through Baba that women who are in power today through ODM ticket were given direct nomination. No other party would have done that, but Baba believed in women. Baba believed in us. Oh Allah, you have done what you felt was best, but you know what we are going through. If in our mourning, oh Allah, we have offended you in any way, please forgive us. But we are dearly requesting you. Baba never had peace in this world, fighting for Kenyans, fighting for Africa. Please, Allah, today give Baba peace. Please put him in the right place that he deserves to be. Please give him all the best you can, Allah. Give him all your best malaikas to take care of him, for he was a good man. We testify down here that we loved him. He was a good man. To the family of Raila Odinga's family, yes, Allah, I'm still with you, Allah, requesting for peace for Baba. To my fellow Kenyans, there's no any other man who would sacrifice for his family, for his country as Baba. And to us politicians who are left down here, I know no one can fit into Baba's shoes, but by any means possible, please just try and do best what Baba taught us. Baba left us in peace. Baba left us in peace. Baba never left us in pieces. And as we are looking forward to 2027, if you truly loved Baba, if you truly honored Baba, please maintain the peace that Baba has left behind. That is the only riches that he has carried to heaven. For all your wealth you live down, but peace that you have granted the creators of Allah, you carry with you. For that peace will give him peace in heaven. We love you so much, Baba. We love you, but you lied. You said you are coming back. You lied. You told me you are coming back by Friday. You never lied, but this one you lied. I love you, Baba.
Yeah, Honorable Phyllis Bato. Sorry, we share in your pain, Honorable Fatuma.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me also the opportunity to eulogize Raila Amolo Odinga. And on my behalf and my family and the people of Moiben constituency, I say pole to the family of Raila, Mama Ida, Winnie, Rose, and Junior. Mr. Speaker, Raila was a man of many titles. He was a trailblazer, a peacemaker, everything. He was like a book. And in that book, he has gone. It will remain in our libraries. It will remain in our arts. And we will learn through generations. His legacy lives on. Mr. Speaker, allow me to just voice my eulogy through one poem by a late Kenyan named Jonathan Kariara, the first stanza, which says, "If you should take my child, Lord, give my aunt strength to dig his grave, cover him with the hearth, Lord, send a little rain, for grass will grow." I know it is a very difficult time in Kenya, and specifically to the family of Honorable Raila and to the family of ODM and Kenya and Africa in general. Raila was the creme de la creme in our society. He was the best. There is no other like him. Rest in peace, dance with the angels. Amen.
The Honorable Mwinyi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to give my condolences for our fallen hero, Raila Amolo Odinga. Madam Speaker, I met Raila in early 1990s during the advent of multi-party politics. I also worked with his father, the late doyen of opposition politics, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. If you compare the two, Madam Speaker, they have one something in common: bravery and courage. Jaramogi Odinga, with his old age, was a very courageous old man and very brave. And so is Raila. We worked with him in the early 1990s, when multi-party politics was being introduced in the country. He instilled courage in us and made us heroes out of ordinary people, Madam Speaker. The character of our fallen hero, he was a simple man, very courageous, inspirational, fierce, outgoing. He was knowledgeable, he was friendly and jovial, he was well-read, and he loved free expression. One thing about him, Madam Speaker, that we also need to copy is his ability to exercise every day. That kept him fit. And he knew how to dress, Madam Speaker, according to the occasion. He was a man who never read any written speech, save for official functions. Otherwise, his other ordinary gatherings, he never had any written speech, and he could leave people happy and satisfied. He lived in the hearts of people, and women would tell him, "Tunakupenda bure, we love you for free." And that one can be displayed or can be seen in what is happening today. The late Wamala Kijana once described Raila as a man who was loved and hated in equal measures. Madam Speaker, wherever he went, even during his free time, and met a crowd, the crowd would demand that he address them. And this happened even from those people who were opposed to his politics. They wanted him to address them. So he was a man who was loved, although he was never voted for in some areas. But one good thing, Madam Speaker, about this Raila we're talking about is that he never hated anybody. He would attend weddings, he would attend burials, in the Mount Kenya area where he never got any votes. So he was somebody who was very friendly. He had a lawyer by the name Paul Mwangi. Those of us who didn't understand him, we would always ask him, why do you keep a lawyer whose tribe does not vote for us? But he would never give us any answer to that. But he maintained his friends. Madam Speaker, if we go talking about the current Kenyan politics, he is a simple politician, but a complicated one as well. Madam Speaker, for most of us as politicians, we would be very much worried about what we say not to, to lose votes. But Madam Speaker, Honorable Raila was a man who could speak his mind irrespective of whatever will happen. A case in point is the CDF when we were meeting him. Madam Speaker, I want to say we have a few lessons to learn from him, and I want you to
Well, I fully understand that your relationship with the former Prime Minister was very special. 1 minute I give you.
Madam Speaker,
Please give the mic to the Honorable Mwinyi.
thank you, Madam Speaker. Now, Madam
You
Speaker,
have 30 seconds to finish. 30 seconds.
okay, I want to say this. From what we are seeing, Madam Speaker, I would urge President Ruto to make everybody in this country feel that Baba has actually led us to Canaan. We are in this government, let us feel that we are now in Canaan as Baba has taken us. And in ODM party, I'm urging our ODM members not to be loose cannons. Otherwise, any utterances that, of course, can make our membership to lose focus will be detrimental to the party. Let us be very cautious and let us remain a national party, a party that, of course, is loved by every part of this country. So no member should give utterances at this time which can make us, of course, jittery. And I saw something today posted in the news, in the social media, to the effect that once Baba is buried, then ODM is going to be disintegrated. That should not be the spirit of any ODM member. We should stay united and focused. Madam Speaker, with those few remarks, I'm thanking you and I pass my condolences to the whole family of the Raila Odinga, the ODM fraternity, Kenya, East Africa, and the rest of Africa. And Madam Speaker, don't forget, our neighbors were fearing Raila because of influence. Today we have what do you call this gentleman in Tanzania who is jailed? Somebody, Tundu Lissu. We have this guy in Uganda. These are all people who came up as a result of Baba's influence. And that is why perhaps the neighboring countries were not in favor of Raila. Thank you very much, and I support this.
The Honorable David Ochen. The Honorable David Ochen.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I wish the Honorable Raila had lived longer. Madam Speaker, Raila was such a blessed man, and he blessed our country so immensely. He blessed so many people, Madam Speaker. He blessed me too, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, his life is synonymous with Kenyan's life. His struggles were our struggles. His triumphs and victories were our triumphs and our victories, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, Raila was so committed to deep democratic ideals, Madam Speaker, devolution, rule of law. He believed in a better Kenya, and that became his lifetime pursuit and endeavor, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, when Raila clenched his fist, when Raila called us to action, the country stood still. When Raila called us to action, the country followed in unison, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the Honorable Raila personified what was best in this country. He was our moral compass, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, he had very many handshakes. And these handshakes, Madam Speaker, most of the time brought us from the brink. His handshakes most of the time brought the country from the abyss, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, though I ran a party, Raila was my inspiration. Raila was magnetic. Raila was infectious. Raila was so humorous, so humble, that for a long time, Madam Speaker, I avoided sitting with Raila for 1 hour because I feared that if I sat with him, his stories, he'd regale me with stories of war, of conquest, of how the country had grown. And I would tell him, Baba, if I sit with you for long, I would easily go back to ODM. So I would not sit with Raila for long because I feared that he would convince me to fall off my party and go back. Madam Speaker, Raila was so unassuming. He loved everybody, was so approachable, Madam Speaker. Raila was an institution, Madam Speaker. You remember, I always say that Raila Odinga was extra-legal. He was extrajudicial. He was a fourth arm of government because when he decided to give us a holiday, we would get a holiday. If he said the parliament will pass a bill without a comma or a full stop, we would do so, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, his word sometimes was low. Madam Speaker, Raila Odinga was a Pan-Africanist. He bestrode the region like a colossus. Madam Speaker, he mentored many. He taught many. He cared for so many. He led with grace. He didn't have an iron fist, Madam Speaker. So as he goes home, Madam Speaker, all of us wished that he lived longer, that he was with us here longer. And Madam Speaker, like all human beings, he had his frailties. He had his infallibilities, Madam Speaker. He had his hopes. He had his fears. He was weighed down, Madam Speaker, with what ailed our country. He was weighed down, Madam Speaker, with corruption as a vice in our country. He was bogged down with tribalism that had become a cancer, killing our country, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, when videos came out the other day, I saw Raila walking in India. And I could imagine Raila walking with his normal grin, thumping one foot after the other, Madam Speaker, hoping for the best, hoping to return to his beloved country and to keep building the country, keep giving us hope. Madam Speaker, I dare say, and that had Raila died without making peace with William Ruto, Madam Speaker, be president by force. Madam Speaker, Raila was a very
wazima.